Hey guys, how you doing? Monday motivation. I know it's a little bit late, but better late than never, as they say. I'm sorry I look a mess, but listen, from time I'm not coming out my house to do anything or go anywhere, then I'm not really gonna be bothered about all of this wasted energy. Because trust me, it takes a lot to make this look presentable. Just kidding. Sorry. Anyway, so as you can see, Gigs is back. Uh, Today's Monday motivation. Right. I hope you've all been getting on with last week's motivation. I'm just going to show you my blackboard on my wall, and you can see my list. Okay, so I'd put some of my personal things. I haven't put my professional things up there for the business. Purely because there's some haters out there. And if any of those haters do end up watching the video, then people are going to know what my game plan is. And also, I have been advised by people within the business that sometimes giving too much away can affect your business. So I hope you've got to see those. Some of those you can see are ticked. I will show pictures over the week. The top one there, I did try to cornrow my own hair. I can cornrow my son's hair. I can cornrow my nephew's hair, even though, according to him, it's not to the standard that he'd like. However, I've never been able to comb roll my own hair and make it look presentable, so that's one of the things on my list of things to do. I do need to tick a few more things off there. Me and my son were laying the artificial grass in the garden. Um, haven't planted the fruit trees yet because I got to finish off the grass, and I'm waiting for some adhesive in order to finish that off. But it it has worked for me. Having those things, having that list has worked for me, because when I'm waking up and I might be stressing about certain things that are going on, and I might be, I wouldn't say panicking, but just feeling a little bit low because I'm not being productive. Now, I feed off people's energy. I always have done. So being around people or in people's presence and feeling like I'm helping them is kind of key to my mental health. And obviously, I'm not able to do that as much as I would like to. Um, so I hope that I am helping you guys. Shout out to Mizba, who does watch my videos. I hope you did put together your list and stop being lazy, as you said, from last week. So please, please, please share your lists with me. If there's anything that you need help with, if you need some ideas, feel free to message me. Okay. This week, what I'm going to look at, I'm going to read you a passage from a book called How to Be Calm. I think I may have read some parts from this before. Okay. But it says identify and control the things that make you fret. There's quite a lot of us out there getting anxious at the moment. And one of the things that's alleviating that is the fact that we are stuck in our houses. Now, there's a lot of us that if we were stuck in our houses voluntarily, we would be a lot happier than we are now. And I appreciate that. And for someone with anxiety, it is really driving me mad. So I've had to try and take control, looking at the quote that I spoke about last week and how there's some things we can't control. It's looking at how we can control the things that make us fret as such, or make us worry, or make us anxious. So it says over the course of the next 2 weeks, write down all the things that make you feel anxious. Actually, it might help if you can see that. There you go. There you go. All the things that make you feel anxious or stressed, be they places, people, or situations. We know they ain't going to be places because you're just stuck at home. Right, rate these on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being only slightly stressful and 10 being the most stressful. Once you've identified your high stress triggers, you can take steps to eliminate them. For example, if getting on the bus to work is a high stress situation for you, try cycling or walking, which gives you the added benefit of extra exercise. Oh, sorry, just realised. There you go. If any of you want to take a screenshot or take a picture of that with your own phone so you can kind of refer back to that, then that is also possible. Now, The reason why I thought that was quite important, obviously the bus thing is not something that you're going to be able to, gigs, get off my hand, that you're going to be able to manage. That's not going to be one of the things that is going to affect you. However, I'll give you one of my examples. Obviously, I'm stuck at home. I live with my mum, my dad, my brother, my son, and then obviously gigs and a cat. Me and my mum can catch up quite a lot, and that can be a stressful situation. I can't eliminate that. I can't, but even just the awareness that it's quite a stressful thing for me is good. The other thing I've noticed was my son, homeschooling my son, even though I've trained and qualified as a teacher, was very, very stressful. I felt like I was trying to plan his work and mark his work, and just being a mom and trying to teach a child is not as easy as people might think it is, because I think your children play you up. Sorry, being a mom or a dad, being a parent or a guardian, and being responsible for your child's learning, your children will play you up worse than they will play their teachers up. And obviously I've noticed that. Now, I did have an email come out from my son's school telling me that they were going to be sending out work every day during the Easter holidays, so we can keep on track of that. But I will be sending an email to my son's teacher to say I do apologise. I know there's some things we can't control, and I know that you're being asked to send out that work. However, technically it is our Easter holiday, and I plan on being able to just chill. So I will be uploading a video later on this week where me and my son laid some lawn down together. That's my homeschooling this week, laying some artificial grass down, how to plant trees, how to look after certain plants, how to hoover your car properly. All them things on my list my son can get involved with, and we can do those together, and that's going to be his home learning, and that's how we can kind of bond and not get stressed. So me trying to do, I'm not even going to look at the school website to update myself on what my son's meant to be doing. So what I'm saying to you guys is think about the things at this specific moment. Think about the things and the situations that trigger your feelings of anxiety or anger or anything else. Sorry, that look on my face was that my budgie just bit me because I'm not paying him enough attention. This is what I'm saying. But I'll deal with him once we get off the video. Okay? But think about those things and rate those things, and think about which of those things, how can you alleviate the stress? So if me homeschooling my son, I've alleviated that stress by saying over these next 2 weeks, I'm not going to do that. In 2 weeks' time, I'm going to have to go back to it. I would love to believe that lockdown's going to be over by then, but that's not going to be the case. So we'll have to go back to it. But for these 2 weeks, I'm going to chill and enjoy some time. Another thing, me and my son, we share a massive room together. Yes, I've split the room up. We have to have our own time and our own space, and that's another thing that I haven't been getting. So me constantly being around people, I enjoy my own space, I enjoy my own company, and unfortunately in a house with 5 people and 2 animals, I'm not getting that. So this morning, whilst my son was occupied watching Pokemon and eating his breakfast, I went outside in the garden and sat there and drank my tea and ate my pancakes. And so it's just looking at certain little changes that you can make to some of the things and situations that are stressing you out. I really do hope this has helped. I do want to start doing some live videos. If there are any of you out there, particularly young people, that are thinking, right, there's some things that we really wish we could learn, or there's some useful things that you could do videos on, please send me a message, email, Insta, whatever's easier for you. Get in contact and let me know how I can be useful to you, because if I'm helping you, in turn, you're helping me. And I know that all of you watching this, you want to help me, don't you? Please say yes. All right, guys. Happy social distancing and self-isolating, and just enjoy, just be grateful for everything that we have. Just be grateful. I say this knowing that there's times when I'm not as positive as I feel like I'm being with you guys now, but we're all entitled to those moments. Ultimately though, if we can look, if there are any of you that are really, really struggling, and I absolutely mean this, I know I say it a lot, but if you're really, really struggling and you're watching this video and you feel like you just need someone to vent to, talk to, message with, then please, please, please get in contact. I am here for you. I have got all the time of day for you, and I will listen. And I think 9 times out of 10 people would say that I am able to kind of help alleviate some pressure. It might be a small thing that's been bothering you, but because you don't have anyone to talk to, you don't know how to handle the situation. So please do get in touch. All right, guys, until next week, take care. Remember to check out Wellbeing Wednesdays. And this week we're going to be on E. So check out what advice we're giving for E. I am also going to be breaking down all the letters of the A to Z of emotional well-being at some point in a video as well. So wishing you all well. Take care and enjoy the weather.